There's a whole bunch of things in the judge's ruling that make it very clear about XRP. The SEC has been clear about Bitcoin also. Now, the unfortunate reality is right now, there's clarity for two, Bitcoin and XRP.
On December 22nd, 2020, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission sued Ripple and two of their executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, alleging that crypto asset XRP was an unregistered security. Nearly 3 years and $200 million of legal fees later, Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that although the initial sale of XRP may be construed as a security offering, secondary sales of XRP do not constitute securities offerings.
Get some, baby! Get some!
This is a landmark moment in crypto, but where does that leave us? What's going on with XRP and Ripple? And most importantly, what does all of this mean for the XRP army as we look to the future and the next crypto bull run? In this video, we're taking a more detailed look into the XRP ecosystem and everything that makes it one of the most formidable forces in the financial universe. If you're in the BitSquad or the XRP army, this is a video you can't afford to miss. And that's a direct order from the Supreme Commander of the XRP army. Let's get it. Welcome to Bitboy Crypto, home of the BitSquad. My name is Ben. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into the XRP ecosystem and swimming our way through the waves of Ripple. There will be nets and on-demand liquidity, so if I think of any fishy puns, I'll make sure to let you know immediately. But first, go ahead and smash that like button and turn on channel notifications, push you in the BitSquad, and make sure you get the latest and greatest about all things crypto. In order to understand why XRP is so important, we have to begin with the problem that XRP was initially created to solve. Namely expensive and lengthy cross-border payments. The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication was launched in 1973. Since then, SWIFT has provided financial payment services between banks worldwide. They do this through a messaging network which allows international payments. Right now, over half of all international wire transfers are done via SWIFT. The catch is, SWIFT does not serve the purpose of clearing or settling transactions. This means they still rely on third parties for this crucial piece, which adds a lot of time, expense, and inefficient complexity to the whole process. So let's say you want to send $100 from the United States to one of your crypto bros in Dubai, like Chris from MM Crypto or Carl from the Moon, in exchange for them giving you a private lesson on how to make crazy reaction faces for YouTube thumbnails. Well, in order to do that, you just send the money via your bank, and it updates on the user interface almost immediately. But that's just what the user sees. It can actually take 3 to 5 business days to settle. That's a long time in the world of finance. Not so swift, after all, am I right? And while your bank is waiting, they could be losing a lot of money in conversion fees to swap between currencies, or paying banking fees to move the value through any number of different intermediary networks. And finally, they could end up losing a lot of money because the exchange rates between the currencies might have shifted against them since you initiated the transaction. Now, for $100 between crypto bros, this might not be such a big deal, but the global foreign exchange market, commonly referred to as the Forex or FX, is the global marketplace for the trading of one nation's currency for another. It has a daily global volume that ranges between $5 and $9 trillion of value. That's trillion with a T, per day, every single day. Suddenly, all these little delays and fees and conversion costs turn into a multi-billion-dollar cost of doing business. As I'm sure you can imagine, banks aren't happy about this, and you can be sure, Satoshi, that they're going to find a better solution. Now, I want to explain this in detail because it's important that you understand the scope and scale of what's at stake here. Crypto is a lot bigger than just meme coins and fun NFTs. We're talking about a major international banking problem that digital assets are uniquely poised to solve. And Ripple is aiming to be the solution that gets adopted by banks and institutions around the world for this. But with so much money and power at play here, it's important to remember why the SEC went after them in the first place. It's never been about investor protection. It's always been about protecting their power and preventing you from getting out from under their control. So by all means, have fun in crypto, but pay attention and remember why we're in the XRP army. Go ahead and smash that like button and turn on channel notifications if you support the XRP army and the awesome content we bring on this channel every single day. Okay, so now we know what the problem is and why it's such a big deal to the banks. But how does Ripple solve this, and how does that involve XRP? 2012, Ripple developed a public blockchain infrastructure in response to Bitcoin. RippleNet, the resulting payment network, was designed to provide banks and other financial institutions with a faster, more cost-effective, and streamlined alternative to the notorious slow SWIFT for conducting cross-border transactions. RippleNet, as it's known, is a real-time settlement system, a currency exchange, and a remittance network, all rolled into one. Initially, Ripple's products included XRapid, a liquidity product, XVIA, a payment application and programming interface, and XCurrent, a real-time settlement system. In 2019, XCurrent and XVIA were combined and rebranded to RippleNet, and at the same time, XRapid was renamed On-Demand Liquidity, or ODL. ODL speeds up the transfer and exchanges of fiat between currencies, and exchange of fiat currencies between countries. If you look on Ripple's website today, you'll see they advertise 3 products and services: cross-border payments, on-demand crypto liquidity, and a third product, a central bank digital currency platform. They even include a quote from the president of Palau about building their nation's CBDC on Ripple. Always nice when happy customers leave you a good review. Okay, so those are the products from Ripple, but how does XRP work itself? XRP is the native cryptocurrency of the XRP ledger, a public blockchain that uses something called federated consensus to validate transactions. A big difference between XRP and other public blockchains is the participants and the Ripple network are known and trusted by each other. As of July 2023, there were more than 150 validators on the network and over 35 on the default unique node list, or DUNL, a list of nodes that are trusted network participants. In 2020, I appointed myself the Supreme Commander of the XRP Army because it sounds cool, and because I trust myself to participate a lot in this awesome community. Transactions in XRP settle in about 5 seconds at a negligible cost. You know, there's no stronger appointment than a self-appointment. Sorry. XRP can't be mined, and no new tokens will ever be created. Founders issued the entire supply of 100 billion XRP tokens at launch, and Ripple transferred 55 billion of its 80 billion XRP tokens into an escrow account in 2017. For which you could sell a maximum of 1 billion tokens per month. That was done to improve the transparency of XRP sales for the rest of the market. XRP is fast, efficient, and can handle 1,500 transactions per second. The end result is that their cross-border currency payment system has attracted partnerships with more than 100 financial institutions, including Santander Bank, the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, Bank of America, and over 55 countries have signed on to use it with over 120 fiat currency trading pairs. Ripple also bought a 40% stake in a cross-border payments firm called Tranglo to expand its ODL offerings in Southeast Asia. If you love learning deep dive details about crypto, make sure to go check out BitLab Academy, by the way. Make sure you're educated to capitalize on the next bull run. Now, after winning the initial ruling in the SEC case, Ripple has wasted no time capitalizing on the hard-won regulatory clarity they received. Just days ago, they announced that they've joined ISDA, and when it comes to organizations with 4-letter names, is the best one. ISDA is actually a prestigious trade organization. The International Swaps and Derivatives Association, or ISDA, orchestrates and standardizes contract agreements and other important legal frameworks in the derivatives and swaps market. They have serious international influence and a presence in 79 countries. Their website also looks like it's from the early 2000s, so you know they're too important to care about being cool. Ripple joining ISDA could be a harbinger of big things to come, and it marks Ripple's strategic entrance into the world of derivatives. It also further cements XRP's status as the favorite crypto of the TradFi big boys. It shows that Ripple intends to continue to integrate its blockchain technology into every aspect of the legacy financial markets. Simply put, they want the whole world's banking system to use RippleNet and ODL for everything. No big deal. Now, we've talked about what Ripple is building and some of the multi-trillion-dollar problems that they're trying to solve. But there's a lot more being built with XRP than just what Ripple is working on for bankers. The XRP community is really engaging with XRPL, the XRP Ledger, and building a lot of interesting projects. Global XRP Ledger community, a diverse set of developers, server operators, users, and businesses, maintains the ledger. Any changes that would impact transaction processing or consensus need be approved by at least 80% of the network. Ripple is a contributor to the network, but its rights are the same as any other contributors. In fact, the XRPL Foundation is currently collaborating with community members to define their shared vision statement. So reach out to them if you'd like to get involved. The XRPL brings governance, accounts, tokenization, decentralized finance, and even NFTs to XRP. It enables a much wider range of community-driven use cases than Ripple ever imagined, or would be capable of creating on their own. In my opinion, this is what crypto is all about: decentralization, innovation, community ownership. The XRP Army is truly setting an outstanding example for the rest of the space in this regard. And check out a more in-depth look at some of the use cases for XRPL on their website. Some cool projects you check out on your own are Sologenic, which is a trading platform that seeks to bring tokenized asset trading to institutions; Xspectre, a metaverse project built on the XRPL; and XRPL Punks, or XPunks, which is pioneering NFTs on XRPL as well. My point here is there's a lot going on in the XRP ecosystem beyond just what Ripple is building for the bankers. The XRP Army is one of the strongest communities in crypto, and they've been building all bear market long. And this is something I've said time and time again, but it's something you really have to understand. I can't predict the future. There are no guarantees here. Brett Garlinghouse is right, and XRP does seem to have a unique advantage for the moment, given the recent ruling that declared secondary sales of XRP are not securities. That's a huge win for Ripple and for XRP, because it means that they have regulatory clarity in the United States, which is a jurisdiction that no other digital assets besides Bitcoin have, and that's actually a little fuzzy too. So when they build things around XRP, they're building something that has a unique regulatory standing in the American market. And that standing could make what they're building very attractive to investors and users alike. But as we go forward in the next bull run, it's important to keep yourself educated. Watch what happens, swim with the whales, pay attention to who's building what, how much adoption they're getting. There's going to be a lot of strong competition, but Ripple has made it very clear that they intend to be a leading contender in this space for years to come. Yes, stablecoins like USDC might give them a run for their money in certain areas, but there's a lot more to XRP than just cross-border payments. Stablecoins and CBDCs cannot replace everything that XRP and Ripple are building by themselves. XRP missed out on a lot of gains in the last bull run due to market suppression following the SEC lawsuit dropping. I've long predicted that XRP will be one of the biggest gainers, if not the biggest gainer, in the upcoming bull run. But just because they won the initial ruling does not mean the fight is going to stop. The SEC is doing everything they can to appeal or overturn the decision, but don't let any of that noise rattle you. As Supreme Commander of the XRP Army, my biggest message to everyone in the XRP Army is get educated. Understand what XRP is. Understand what's at stake. Also visit bitboycrypto.com/stake. Guys, make sure to understand what is coming. Stay focused, stay ready, and stay crypto, my friends. That's all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out.